He that had wit would think that I had none, to bury so much gold under a tree, and yet never after to inherit it. Let him that thinks of me so abjectly know that this gold must coin a stratagem, which cunningly effective will beget a very excellent piece of villainy, and so repose sweet gold for their unrest. They have their alms beneath the empress' chest.
My lovely Aaron, wherefore thou lookst so sad, when everything doth make a gleeful boast? The birds chant melody on every bush, the snake lies rolled in the cheerful sun, the green leaves quiver with the cooling wind, and make a checkered shadow on the ground.
Under their sweet shade, Aaron, let us sit, and whilst the babbling echo mocks the hounds, replying shrilly to the well-tuned horns, as if a double hunt were heard at once, let us sit down and mark their yelping noise. And after conflict such as was supposed the wandering prince and Dido once enjoyed, when with a happy storm they were surprised and curtained with a counsel-keeping cave, we may, each wreathed in the other's arms, our pastimes done, possess a golden slumber, whilst hounds and horns and sweet melodious birds be unto us, as is a nurse's song of lullaby to bring her babe asleep. Madam, though Venus govern your desires, Saturn is dominator over mine. What signifies my deadly standing eye, my silence and my cloudy melancholy, my fleece of woolly hair that now uncurls, even as an adder when she doth unroll to do some fatal execution?
No, madam, these are no venereal signs. Vengeance is in my heart, death in my hand. Blood and revenge are hammering in my head. Hark, Tamora, the empress of my soul, which never hopes more heaven than rests in thee. This is the day of doom for Bassianus. His Philomel must lose her tongue today. Thy sons make pillage of her chastity and wash their hands in Bassianus' blood. Seest thou this letter? Take it up, I pray thee, and give the king this fatal plotted scroll. Now, question me no more. We are despised. Here comes a parcel of our hopeful booty which dreads not their lives' destruction. Ah, my sweet Moor, sweeter to me than life. No more, great empress. Bassianus comes, be cross with him, and I'll go fetch thy sons to back thy quarrels, whatsoe'er they be.
Who have we here? Rome's royal empress, unfurnished of her well-beseeming troop? Or is it Diane, habited like her, who hath abandoned her holy groves to see the general hunting in the forest? Saucy controller of our private steps! Had I the power that some say Diane had, thy temples should be planted presently with horns, as was Actaeon's, and the hound should drive upon thy new transformed limbs, unmannerly intruder as thou art. Under your patience, gentle empress, 'tis thought that you have a goodly gift in horning, and to be doubted that your Moor and you are singled forth to try experiments. Jove shield your husband from his hounds today. 'Tis pity they should take him for a stag. Believe me, queen, your sore Cimmerian doth make your honor of his body's hue, spotted, detested, and abominable.
Why are you sequestered from all your train, dismounted from your snow-white goodly steed, and wandered hither through an obscure plot, accompanied with the barbarous Moor, if foul desire had not conducted you? And, being intercepted in your sport, good reason that my noble lord be rated for sauciness, I pray you let us hence, and let her joy-raven colored love in this valley purpose passing well. The king my brother shall have notice of this. Aye, for these slips have made him noted long, good king, to be so mightily abused. Why I have the patience to endure all this. How now, dear sovereign and our gracious mother, why doth your highness look so pale and wan? Have I not reason you think you to look pale?
These two have ticed me hither to this place. A barren, detested vale, you see it is. The trees, though summer, yet forlorn and lean, or come with moss and baleful mistletoe. Here never shines the sun. Here nothing breeds. unless the nightly owl or fatal raven. And when they showed me this abhorred pit, they told me, here, at dead time of the night, 1,000 fiends, 1,000 hissing snakes, 10,000 swelling toads, as many urchins, would make such fearful and confused cries that any mortal body hearing it should straight fall mad, or else die suddenly. No sooner had they told this hellish tale, but straight they told me they would bind me here unto the body of a dismal ewe, and leave me to this miserable death.
And then they called me foul, adulterous, lascivious Goth, and all the bitterest of terms that ever ear did hear to such effect. Had you not by wondrous fortune come, this vengeance upon me they had executed. Revenge it, as you love your mother's life, or be ye not henceforth called my children. This is a witness that I am thy son. And this for me struck home to show my strength. I, Saturninus! Nay, barbarous Tamora, for no name fits thy nature but thy own. Give me thy poignard. You shall know, my boys, your mother's hand shall right your mother's wrong. Stay, madam. Here's more belongs to her. First thrash the corn, then after burn the straw.
This minion stood upon her chastity, upon her nuptial vow, her loyalty, and with that painted hope braves your mightiness, and shall she carry this unto her grave? And if she do, I were an eunuch, drag hence her husband to some secret hole, and make his dead trunk pillow to our lust.
But when ye have the honey ye desire, let not this wasp outlive us both to sting.
I warrant you, madam, we will, I make that sure. Come, mistress, now perforce we will enjoy that nice preserved honesty of yours.
O Tamora, thou bear'st a woman's face. I will not hear her speak. Away with her. Sweet lords, entreat her hear me but a word.
Listen, fair maiden, let it be your glory to see her tears, but be your heart to them as unrelenting flint to drops of rain.
When did the tiger's young ones teach the dam? Oh, do not learn her wrath, she taught it thee. The milk thou suck'st from her did turn to marble, even at thy teat thou hadst thy tyranny. Yet every mother breeds not sons alike. Do thou entreat her show a woman pity. What? Wouldst thou have me prove myself a bastard? 'Tis true, the raven doth not hatch a lark, yet have I heard, oh, could I find it now, the lion moved with pity did endure. To have his princely paws pared all away, some say that ravens foster forlorn children, though whilst their own birds famish in their nests. Oh, be to me, though thou hard heart say no, nothing so kind, but something so pitiful. I know not what it means. Away with her!
Oh, let me teach thee. For my father's sake that gave thee life when he might well have slain thee. Be not obdurate, open thine deaf ears. Hadst thou in person ne'er offended me, even for his sake am I pitiless. Remember, boys, how I've poured forth tears in vain to save your brother from the sacrifice, but fierce Andronicus would not relent. Therefore, away with her, and use her as you will, the worse for her, the better loved by me. O Tamora, be called a gentle queen, and with thine own hands kill me in this place. For 'tis not life that I've begged so long. Poor I was slain when Bassianus died. What begg'st thou then? Fond woman, let me go. 'Tis present death I beg, and one thing more, that womanhood denies my tongue to speak. Oh, keep me from their worse than killing lust, and tumble me into some loathsome pit where never man's eye may behold my body.
Do this, and be a charitable murderer. So, should I rob my sweet sons of their fee? No, let them satisfy their lust on thee.
Away! Thou dost stay here too long.
No grace, no womanhood,
mouth, bring thou her husband. This hole that Aaron built us, bid hide him.
Farewell, my sons. See that you make her sure. Ne'er let my heart know merry cheer indeed, till all the Andronici be made away. Now will I hence to seek my lovely Moor. And let my spleenful sons this trull deflower.
Come on, my lord, the better foot before. Straight I will bring you to the loathsome pit where I espied the panther, fast asleep.
My sight is very dull, whate'er it bodes. And mine, I promise you. Were it not for shame, well could I leave our sport to sleep a while. Oh, what art thou fallen? What subtle hole is this, whose mouth is covered with rude growing briars, upon whose leaves are drops of new shed blood, as fresh as morning dew distilled on flowers? A very fatal place it seems to me. Speak, brother, hast thou hurt thee with the fall? Oh, brother, with the dismalest object hurt that ever I with sight made heart lament. Now will I fetch the king to find them here, that he hereby may give a likely guess how these were they that made away his brother. Why dost thou not comfort me and help me out from this unhallowed and blood-stained hole?
I am surprised with an uncouth fear. A chilling sweat o'erruns my trembling joints. My heart suspects more than mine eye can see.
To prove thou hast a true divining heart, Aaron and thou look down into this den and see a fearful sight of blood and death.
Aaron is gone, and my compassionate heart will not permit mine eyes once to behold the thing whereat it trembles by surmise. Oh, tell me how it is, for ne'er till now was I a child to fear, I know not what.
Lord Bassianus lies embrued here, all on a heap like to a slaughtered lamb in this detested, dark, blood-drinking pit.
If it be dark, how dost thou know 'tis he?
Upon his bloody finger he doth wear a precious ring that lightens all the whole, which, like a taper in some monument, doth shine upon the dead man's earthy cheeks, and shows the ragged entrails of the pit.
Help! Oh, my goodness. Oh, so pale did shine the moon on Pyramus when he by night lay bathed in maiden blood. Oh, brother, help me with thy fainting hand, if fear hath made thee faint as me it hath, out of this foul devouring receptacle, as hateful as Cocytus' misty mouth.
Reach me thy hand, that I may help thee out, or wanting strength to do thee so much good, I may be plucked into the swallowing womb of this deep pit, poor Bassianus' grave. Oh, I have no strength to pluck thee to the brink.
Oh, nor I no strength to climb without thy help.
Thy hand once more I will not loose again, till thou art here aloft or I below. Thou canst not come to me, I come to thee.
Along with me. I'll see what hole is here, and what he is now that is leapt into it. Say, who art thou that lately didst descend into this gaping hollow of the earth?
The unhappy sons of old Andronicus, brought hither in a most unlucky hour, to find thy brother Bassius dead.
My brother dead? I know thou dost but jest. He and his lady are both at the lodge upon the north side of this pleasant chase. 'Tis but an hour since I left them there.
We know not where you left them all alive, but alas, here we have found him dead.
Where is my lord the king? Here, Tamora, though grieved with killing grief. Where is thy brother, Bassius? Now to the bottom thou dost search my wound. Poor Bassius lies there, murdered!
Then all too late I bring this fatal writ, the complot of this timeless tragedy, and wonder greatly that man's face can fold in pleasing smiles such murderous tyranny. And if we miss to meet him handsomely, sweet huntsman, Bassianus 'tis we mean, do thou so much as dig the grave for him, thou know'st our meaning. Look for thy reward among the nettles at the elder tree, which overshades the mouth of that same pit where we decreed to bury Bassianus. Do this, and purchase us thy lasting friends. O Tamora, was ever heard the like? This is the pit, and this the elder tree. Look, sirs, if you can find the huntsman out that should have murdered Bassianus here. My gracious lord, here is the bag of gold.
2 of thy whelps, fell curs of bloody kind, have here bereft my brother of his life. Sirs, drag him from the pit unto the prison. There let them bide until we have devised some never heard of torturing pain for them. What? Are they in this pit? Oh, wondrous thing, how easily murder is discovered. High Emperor, upon my feeble knee I beg this boon, with tears not lightly shed, that this fell fault of my accursed sons, accursed if the fault in them be proved. If it be proved, you see it is apparent. Who found this letter? Tamora, was it you?
Andronicus himself did take it up. I did, my lord, yet let me be their bail, for by my father's reverend tomb I vow they shall be ready at your highness's will to answer their suspicion with their lives.
Thou shalt not bail them. See thou, follow me. Some bring the murdered body, some the murderers. Let them not speak a word. The guilt is plain. For by my soul, were there worse end than death, that end upon them should be executed. Andronicus, I will entreat the king. Fear not thy sons, they will do well enough. Come, Lucius, come. Stay not to talk with them.